coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Superdome. From the 6, here comes a return. Not much on the return. They'll start him as the 17.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Giants.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for the Giants. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Mario Davis there on the play.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Somebody got a boy, somebody got a boy, watch boy.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Scatterboo. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. For Scatterboo, 24 total TDs last year at Arizona State. This his 1st in the NFL. Now it's Bgdean for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Squad red. Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Looking to throw to get started. It's Rattler. That one caught Devon Vela. And he is out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
The Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Quick 10 black. Steel black. Black shot. Set.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games. 19 for this one.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Here's Rattler. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready up. Let's go. 52 blue. Set.
Rattler now, back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A 5-yard loss.
Brian Burns in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Ready?
Throwing now is Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a response in this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. from the gun. It's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun. It's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up first down.
1st and 10. Throwing. Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
To the outside, complete to Johnson. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rolling to the left. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Neighbors in motion. He pulls it in around the 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And They're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Dart. This one caught at the 4. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Here we go. Track him. 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Tracy. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This caught, and he'll take it on in. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. Little way through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
To throw, it's Rattler. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Set.
Throwing is Rattler. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 green.
Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
To kick off for New York.
First half We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Yellow. Set hut. Black 40. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rattler. That one out wide for Kamara. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
33. Yellow. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or to take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A carry here for Tracy. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, right? Meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Third and 2. Here we go. Dart going to keep this on his own read. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark. Yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter.
For the Giants.
Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to be third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The motion there, tight end Johnson. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll take this up past the 40, up into the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll run with Tracy. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and short. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready? Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Here's Rattler. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Right. Ready, ready. 50, yellow. Set.
Throwing now is Rattler. Flush to his right. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On the double.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 6.
Look, green down. Ready.
Rattler now back to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And that's a first down. It would be a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
10 flat, blue striker. Set.
They'll look to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, hut. Stick, mega. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
16-yard line.
Set, ready. Yep, right, white. Motion. Check on ball. Hut.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. Saints move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Giants 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, marking that 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gives him a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example of why.
Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Saints 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40. 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
On the set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Ready?
They'll drop to throw.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Looking disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Clock 10. 10.
Kamara. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
3rd and 11.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Yellow 43. Black shot. Needle blue. Cut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Now, 1st and goal.
Here we go. 52 blue. Striker 3-3. Ready? Go.
They'll run here with Kamara. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
Ready up.
Second and goal.
Down. 33. Yellow. Drill. 52.
Crash.
22 needle. Watch out now. 50 Fury. 43 rail.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Ready.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Red. 38.
Motion.
Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. There's a screen coming for Camara.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
For the lead, here is third and goal.
Come on. Set. Trouble. 45. Right. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Now, after that third down sack, both these units have a very similar mindset. 1 play left. Go win the game. The tension is palpable as we await what sets up a massive 4th and goal.
Ready. Break.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal.
Fury. Yellow.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a road win here for the Giants. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.